Friends, welcome back. We are in the early season pre-testing period. We are looking to basically put together a more competitive car here, and the general aim for this season in-game is to try and achieve a podium. A high-reaching target, but we're going to try it nonetheless. I was just looking at the cost per race here and the fact that we're 1.7 in the hole, but I don't think we can really judge it on that. We've got pre-season testing coming. Let's hit the ground running. Bam. This should be interesting here because we've got a much better car than we've had before. I'll be devastated if we're still sitting way down in the pecking order. We've invested quite heavily this year. It's looking like we're not much better, which is kind of sad. We're 16th and 18th, so it's better, but it's still not there. 89 miles per hour average speed, we're better than a couple, and our top speed is... Oh, we're kind of sitting where we... Our time on track is very good. And the amount of laps we did's up there. That's not bad. I think with some race strategy and basically utilising our engineers a little better, I think we could do well, or better here, should I say. Right, pre-season testing report, 16th and 18th. Right, targets. I don't want to risk this, so we're going to go 10th. I'm taking the 10th up front. We'll take that budget. Pit crew, we're desperately going to have to hire there. I think the plan here is to go into the car and then immediately improve some parts. So, the reliability is absolutely shocking. Engine, we want performance. I'm tempted to go all in on performance. Like as much as I can. So do that to start. And then probably reliability as well here. And split it like 16 and 4. There's almost no point in doing that, is there? 10 and 10. Did we just completely neglect reliability? I think we'll need to do that. We'll split it 10 and 10, see what we can do there. We're going to let some time pass before we really choose to do much else. There's a lot still to happen. We've only got 8 days till the next Grand Prix, which isn't all that long when you look at it. We're going to probably pause here, and we're going to almost definitely sort our... we're going to sort our upcoming 45-mile race. We're going to sort our pit crew. Snag some of the most lucrative sponsors around. The rest of the teams in Europe are struggling to compete with us. Excellent. Wow, we got a fashionista for Willie Robertson. 10 markability for 20 weeks. Nice. Huge anticipation. Right, here we need to fix this. So... McCallum, you're in the bin, mate. He's not permanent. He's not permanent, right? Okay. Now, who's really good here? You're good, Plankiert. He's got 3 races left. We're going to renew you. We don't have to pay a signing on fee. Tempted to renew here as well. We could probably do better there. And then Milner's not terrible, so we'll renew you. Okay. Then we're wanting to hire a few more. So what oh wow. Very good on the jacks. Loading. Let's just do this. So you're very good on the jacks. I think we're going to swap you in there. Probably put you in the rear jacks. 7's probably fine for where we are. We need someone who's very good with tyres here. So we're looking for tyres. 13 for refuel. Oh yes. That'll do me. Right, and then you are probably going to go in there. It's mostly green numbers here, I like that. And then I'm tempted not to hire here so we don't have costs until we need them. So you've got 12 races remaining, you're on for the rest of the year. You've got 12. You've got 2, we might replace you. 7's probably okay though, you've got 12. Milner has 12. I think they're all 12 now, right? Yeah, that's fine. Right, I don't really want to spend our money producing parts. As it stands just now, we're basically right on the edge of being able to financially survive. So I think we're going to leave it as is. We'll get a race in and see what the crack is. 3 sponsorships ending after this race, which is interesting. We're probably going to struggle a bit here in terms of not having to pit. But we're going to give Robertson, again, he's our sort of A driver, so we're giving him... probably the higher reliability, etc. They're fine. These do that. That doesn't matter. And then here and here. Well, that's how we're going. Let's go on this. see what the crack is. And then once we get these new sponsorships, we're probably going to be able to sit and get a better sort of read on what we're going to have to play with for the year. But I don't want to be sitting scraping the barrel like we did last season, so the plan is here to hopefully be a bit more consistent. Also here, I'm sticking to my plan. Again, I don't know if my practice methodology is the meta, but I'm going to continue because it's been working well for us. So again, we want you going up a little bit. We want that going down a touch, and then downforce will go top of the category. You're going to go there, and then there. That'll do it. Go into softs. And then here, we're going to go down the way. Go for acceleration, and then there. That'll do it. It's a nice little starting point, and then we're going to go softs again. And that'll do us. We're taking practice ourselves just because we can do more. Send out Robertson. Let's go. And we'll send out Dembele. And again, for setup knowledge, we're going to pull them straight in. Just right away. So we'll pop the speed up, bring in 12 times, let them come round, and then we'll bring them straight back in. See what we can do. There we go, we're going to send you out. So we've already got a great, which is a nice start. It's not terrible. So we're in the region for downforce and handling. Speed balance is not there. Let's try maybe there, and then move you to the other end. That's nice, and then here we'll go a bit more that way. Let's try that. Might do 2 laps here. Might do 2. I think we'll get a lap in, then bring in 68%. Again, it sounds bad, but these aren't terrible starting positions. They're not terrible. So I think here we're going to move down that way. And then here we'll move you to maybe there. And then this is very poor here, so let's go like there. We'll try the handling. I kind of want to toy with a bit more. Let's try that. Yeah, so I think Robertson's going to get a lap here. I think we'll bring Dembele straight back in. Slightly better setup here, so that's good. So we need to get that speed balance to the right. More like there. Handling's good now, downforce. Go left a little bit. I think we'll try speed balance. We'll try that. There we go, and we're going to let you get a lap in here. Speed balance feels so much better. Okay, good feedback, that's alright. Robertson's going round and he's about to get his lap in. Here he comes. And there we go. So he's 18th, not ideal. That's okay though. The aero's feeling much nicer. You're going to get a lap and then we're going to bring you in. That's better. Okay. So we're at 84%. We can still do better here. I think we need to maybe be more middle of the road with the speed. Like here. That's excellent downforce. Let's just do that. See how that goes. You're going back out for you. At 91%. I think the speed balance needs to go slightly more to the right, and then we're just going to send out. That's probably you until the end now. There we go. Let's just run this. And 4 minutes, so let's go overtake and overtake attack. There we go. Over to the balance much better. The gear ratios are just right. Okay, 2 good setups now. I think we're just going to run and try and get some setup knowledge here. That's the dream. We're not qualifying well, that's for sure. I'm kind of starting to question whether we've actually improved the car at all here. We're pretty much sitting in the exact same spot. 16th there. Robertson's 18th. Not ideal, he's low on fuel, but we're just short of level 3 setups. That's kind of poo. I was hoping for a lot more there, I'll be honest. Okay. we're still competing with the same teams here, so that's kind of funny, I guess. Now we're going to really struggle for reliability. Part condition fixed, and we're going to need that early in the race. And we're going to be on super soft. I think we'll go for race trim. And then here, again, I think we'll go for that and super soft. No, race trim. Car setup, we've actually got two pretty good setups here. We're going to go for 93%. Tyre choice, you're going on the super softs, and we're going, I don't know if we go full fuel. Yeah, maybe we take some fuel out. Didn't do that at all this last season. Maybe we should be trying it here. So again here, I'm wondering if we change this up. Maybe bring you slightly more fuel. Driver strategy, again we're going to attack, overtake, attack, overtake. I didn't even check the weather, which I definitely should, but that's okay. Right, we're hoping for more this year. We are hoping for more. Is this alphabetical? I don't know if that's the case. Seems almost random here. Well, we'll see what happens here. As always, we're going to stick with what we've set up here for Robertson's first and then 16th. I don't understand the logic here, but that's okay. We're going to let this stick for 3 laps and then we'll evaluate what we're doing. So Robertson's off to a reasonable start. He's only bled 1 place, but that's going to change very quickly, I imagine. Our tyres are very quickly getting up to temperature, which is good. We're going to come round for the 3rd lap. At the end of this lap, we will evaluate what's going on. The tyres are getting absolutely churned up. Right, so here we're going to reduce the tyre wear, and then we'll go high, and then sort of the same here actually. So we're still sort of fighting a little bit, but we're not. I wouldn't say we're ploughing through our resources quite as heavily. There's already a bit of a gap in terms of tyres, and fuel is pretty much even between them as well. So we're just basically going to try and pit them a lap apart. I don't think we're going to get 11 laps here out of these tyres, so we're going to continue pushing. And then I think you're going to try and make these tyres last a bit. Yeah. Robertson's technically got more fuel, so yeah, here we're going to do that. He's in 20th. Robertson's kind of, I wouldn't go as far as saying hitting a groove, but he's holding up the field here, that's for sure. So we kind of want Dembele pitting first. His tyres are going to burn through a lot quicker. Robertson's falling back a little bit now. We'll put the speed up because I think we're just going to slowly bleed places. I'm hoping our strategy of carrying less fuel is going to help. So our sponsor objective's kind of steeper this year with the top 10 finish. That's going to be harder to kind of reach for, but it's a much higher payout. So, starting to wonder if our aim of a podium is perhaps a little bit too steep here. I'm going to go for overtake and do this. I'm going to try and drag your tyres here, because there's a 4% diff between them. So again, we're going to put the speed up. Robertson kind of needs to... My other thing is I imagine that the engine reliability is very quickly dropping here. Robertson's maybe got 2 more laps in him. Then he'll be coming in. So we have taken way too much fuel. So Robertson's coming round. Tyre wise, we'll probably get another 1, maybe 2 laps. Falling way behind. Fuel wise here we're fine. We'll just overtake. Robertson's probably, we should probably bring him in here for safety. We've got 9 laps on these tyres. Pushing hard at the start, I should say. The problem we have is that we are not going to get that much more out of them. Part condition. I think it's going to cost us a little bit of time, but that should be okay. We'll keep that balance. So Robertson's going to come in here. We can just absolutely whack these tyres. And then I think Dembele's going to be the next lap coming in. Doesn't really matter all that much because we are very much at the back of the field. Robertson with a very good pit stop there. That was very clean. Very clean. And I think here we're going to continue pushing. We are going to be a bit more... We're going to be softer on the tyres here. Let's see if we can have them last a bit more. Right, okay, you're here. There's a massive gap because unfortunately Robertson has indeed pitted first. You're going to have to come in here. Much better fuel strategy here. We've been a bit more efficient here. I think here we're going to do the same again and go for like 12.6 laps. Oh dear, that engine percent does concern me a little bit, I'll be honest. Pop speed up. There's not much to watch just now, just keep an eye on the weather, I guess. Our tyre temperature, we're kind of in the middle, which is I guess where we want to be for sort of optimum wear. Robertson's now 18th. That's okay. So I think here we're going to push, use the fuel, and hopefully the tyres are going to make a bit more sense. Thing is, other teams could have improved just as much. We don't really know who our back runners are going to be. It'll probably be 2, 3, 4 races before we actually really know who our competitors are for this year. Should I be conserving fuel? Don't worry about it. 30 laps remaining. I do think reliability is something that we're gonna struggle with here. Now you are hammering through that fuel, so let's push that out and then go through these tyres a bit. We're not going to make it to our lap sort of aim here, sadly. 2.02 laps left, but we're probably going to have to come in early unless we conserve. I'd rather pit earlier. We'll conserve a little bit here. You can absolutely push through these tyres now and we'll drop that down a bit. Right, let's wait and see. So Robertson's coming round here, he's in the pit. So we're probably, yeah, we're going to have to pit at the end of this lap, so we might as well just go for high and push. His tyres are going to be burnt through. Getting 9 laps out of these super softs. We're not even at the halfway point yet, so we're probably going to be on 3 pit stops. That is not what you want. Robertson is pushing here though, and honestly doing pretty well. He's closing the gap. We're going to be bringing you in, and we're going to get another 2 laps here, so we probably want to push there a little bit more. You're coming in. Is there any point going into super softs again? They're just not lasting, are they? We do a stint here. Yeah, this could be okay. This is going to be a rough season. A very rough season. Robertson's coming in. Oh no, it went past the pit. Oh god. Oh shit. My bad. Well, we've probably just ruined Robertson's race. So that's cool. He's going to absolutely bleed back. Oh. I suppose through these errors and lap season judgment, I'm only going to improve in my watching and my knowledge. Here we've got you perfectly set up. You're going to pit after this. I think you're also going to go into the super softs. 13, and we will fix. Oh gee, the engine. We're going to have to fix the engine, I think. We're going to not as aggressively push here and try and go for a stint that lasts a bit more. That's the plan. Didn't quite cook well with those tyres, unfortunately. And then here we're going to go medium and neutral. We're going to be pitting neutral here, and this is going to be, I think this is going to be our stint where we try and lengthen what we're doing. Not that I've got much hope left, if I'm honest. Our pit crew seems way better here. Way better. Robertson's coming round. There's been a couple of pit stops here. We should gain a place at least. That's good. Okay, we're speeding up and we're just going to be coasting just now and trying to make the tyres and the fuel last. Probably not doing anything for another 5, 6, 7, 8 laps, I would say. We're way off the pace already, which is really bad. Really bad. Robertson, like, I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but his race almost seems like he's destined for the tail end already. This isn't our attacking stint though. This is our surviving stint. Like, we're looking to get through this here. I do think your fuel is running down a lot quicker here. Tires wise, you've got the lap we need, so this might be okay. So Robertson, we're going to try and have these tires last. Probably both of them, to be honest. I need to keep it up a bit. Probably have to keep them both up if I'm honest. Damn. We have 15 laps left to do. Your tyres are in much better shape, so Robertson's going to be coming in first, 5 laps time. Ideally he's going to stretch out most of that stint, and then we might need to go on super softs again unless we... Oh, it's not straightforward here. It's weird readjusting in the new season to your new car. Like, you don't really know what's what. You can't sit and sort of dissect and understand what's going on at just a quick glance. You don't know the car yet. Nick Chu has retired. That's not a terrible thing. Robertson's going to get a free place at least. I don't know what team that is. It's very colour. And is it Chambers? Is that Chambers team? Chu? Kind of hard to tell. Couple of parts looking dodgy, that's not what we want. You're going to attack your tyres because you're probably coming in 1 or 2 laps time. So Robertson's past the pit now. It's probably going to be at the end of the next lap, so we're going to do this now. We'll probably attack those tyres. We're going to bring you in. We're going to have 11 laps left to do. Could probably drag these out as long as we're not attacking. 10.51 should be fine here. We're going to have to fix the engine. 19.6 seconds. Potentially not making it to the end if we don't fix it though, right? Maybe we risk it. Nah, we'll just leave it. Take this as a... Well, honestly, we're probably going to be taking this one on the chin. Right, you're locked in. We're bringing Dembele in. He'll probably come in next lap, yeah. That's fine. Right, Dembele's going to come in at the end of this lap, and then you're going to go on a very similar strategy. Oh, God. I'll say we'll fix the two of them. Jeez. Not ideal. Right, Robertson's out, he's 18th. We're going to absolutely back off on these tyres because we're going to need them to last. Fuel wise we should be able to push a bit, and then here we are going to plough through these tyres. You're coming into the pit and we need a nice slick speedy stop here, and then that's going to be us set up to the end. That is absolutely us going to be until the end. Repairing 2 parts in the time it took to fuel. Definitely having a better pit crew is undoubtedly helping here. Again, we're going to have to save the tyres a bit, and we can probably push a little bit on the fuel. Interesting that Dembele and Robertson are a bit more competitive this season. That's not really what I was thinking was going to happen. Another car has retired. Who's this? The one in 3rd place. So we're going to move up 2 positions. The only way I think we do well here is if we have timed our pit stop well, which I'm not sure if we have. We're way off the pace. I think we're approaching 2. We might be lapped twice here, which is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's not where you want to be at all. 6.79 laps, we're fine for fuel. Tyres are probably okay as well, but I'd rather not go crazy here. I don't think there's anyone in front going to have to pit. Let's get a push on these tyres now. And fuel wise we're fine, we can keep burning through. Let's go, lads. Dembele, are you on the whiff of anyone? No, not really. I think you've... yeah, we're almost a lap behind here. Jesus. Our car is awful. It's starting to feel like this might be another just limp through to the end of the season. We can't do anything about it. I'm really sorry. We can't do anything about that. You're 17th. That's kind of important points. I know. Final lap. That's fine. Let's just, you know what? Let's just do this and this. You never know what can happen. Oh, you're low fuel. Okay, we've not quite, but almost finished last. Not quite. That's it, finishing thought. 16th and 17th. 2 DNFs that sort of gifted us that. That could have been a lot better. Car is not in a good state at all. We beat Evans, Santa Ana's in front of us by a good bit, so it's looking like a similar competition to the previous season. Not much to celebrate there, it has to be said. You never know, there could be some scrutineering, someone getting some penalties. Nope. So we're not going to be last. No, we are last. Equal last. How exciting. That relegation battle at the back of the field can be just as exciting as a promotion battle. Okay, again, continuous improvement here. Our marketability is 72% currently. Genuinely over the moon with that. That 1.7 is kind of rough. Although we're about to get some new sponsorships, so hopefully we're going to get nicely topped up here. I hope. I dream. Right, mail. Car condition update. 41 and 50%. That's fine. Must respond. Okay. Well, from assuming as Porsche running out of fuel. Last lap and drop in position. These things happen in motorsport. Yeah, they absolutely do happen in motorsport. This is the benchmark we tend to beat for the next race. We did 6 pit stops. That's not great, is it? Okay. Car repair finish. Brakes R&D facility. Ooh. A lot of sponsor opportunities here, so let's think about this. Right. Very attractive here. If we finish in first place, we're not going to finish in first place. That's for 6 races. 1.2 mil. I think we'll take that. That's a lot of money. It's almost a full race worth of budget there, just for that. Here, sponsor offer for 3rd or above. Again, we're just looking for upfront money, if we're completely honest. That's for 6 races, almost half the season. 1.5 mil. I think we'll take this. It's the upfront money. We can't really fulfill some of these promises yet. So 300k for 13 races. That's going to take us into next season. So it's an extra 120k a race, 1.so million. Technically that's better off, but that's a shorter term commitment with money up front, and I'm going to take that. The other one was technically more beneficial, but that's the one that makes more sense to me. We're at 19 mil. So here again, our car is absolutely horrendous. Our drivers are almost on the mark. Headquarters' sponsors were flying. So that's good. We should bring money in this year, which is probably going to mean that we're probably not getting a podium this year. We're probably more building towards next year now. You got mail. Performance work complete. Okay, let's have a look what we do now. So we've improved our engine pretty much as we can. We're going to keep working on the reliability for the engine and the gearbox. In my opinion, probably the most important part. And then we're going to keep improving here now. And then that will literally be the improvements done. Unless we produce new parts, which I kind of want to avoid doing this year. I feel like it's kind of a money black hole. And I think we're going to have to do... I think we'll go middle of the field here. And then once that's finished, which should be after the next race, we can... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Again, there's a lot of building towards the future here. We're being patient. About to travel to Munich. 2 mail. Reporting the upcoming race. I don't think this is that helpful. What's an strategist? We're definitely not the least marketable team in European race for many strict measures, but signing some more media friendly drivers and having a few stronger race performances. Very good, big man. I am looking at our budget. We have a lot of money, and I'm very tempted to spend something here. I wonder if there's anything we could build that's not going to be too extensively stressing on the budget. Hidden drivers. The forecasting centre would be such an asset. That would be such an asset. The wind tunnel obviously would be also pretty great. Or do we upgrade our... I mean, the factory would be good to upgrade, but 12 million for a test track would give us epic engines, but 12 million's insane. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. I'm looking for maybe a cheap building that we could build. I'm tempted to... A scouting facility doesn't seem that incredibly useful just now. 5 million for handling. It's going to give us better suspension. Better brakes. I might commit to this. I'm going to do this. I like the idea of every year improving something, and I think we need to try and do this. We need to do something to our car, for the love of God. We need to do something. There's not much else going on here. Travelling to Munich. Munich preview. We're hoping to see some improvements. We certainly are. All we've got is 10th or above. Jeez. Again, we're going to probably prioritise Robertson's car. Yeah, we're going to do that. And that one doesn't matter. This one, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. There we go. Right. Let's see what the crack is here. Going to be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Usual drivers, not changing anything here. Setup. Actually not far off, just the middle of the road shenanigans here. I think we'll do that. There is rain coming, so we'll try and get some dry laps in first. See how that goes. You're a little bit too low there. And then you're fine. It's more handling we're looking to adjust. That'll do. We'll try that. There we go. We're going to take practice ourselves, just because I feel like, again, I've said this numerous times, but I feel like I can do better than the computer, the AI, as we've called it for years. And we're just going to bring them both in. Although honestly, we should probably have tried to get a lap in here whilst it was dry, because that's the water coming already. We're going to have to change tyres. Is it here? Yeah, it's going to go really wet. So I think what we're going to do here is we'll get a better setup, and then we'll go out in inters and try and get a lap in. Not a bad start. 77% is fine. That is fine. We're going to need to move the downforce a little bit. Might just honestly try that. I'm going to the inters for a lap. Oh, not a great setup for Dembele here. We're going to have to go the other way with you, I'm afraid. Try that. Okay, we're going to go to the inters. Send out. Right, we're doing one lap, coming back in. Or maybe we should do 2 laps. We do 2 laps whilst the rain's not. No, the rain's going to be insane. Just bring them in, we'll get them wet. Slightly better setup here. Okay, so not everything improved there. So we need the downforce to stay. That needs to go left. The handling, speed balance needs to go more left. So speed balance is going left. Downforce needs to maybe there. Try that. Tire choice wets. Probably to not quite the end of the session, but thanks guys. Aero setup's better. Music to my ears. Oh wow, very good setup here. Just about perfecting Schlagen. 95%. We'll kind of gently adjust that and see if we can do better. Going out in wets, and that's probably you to the end. Might honestly just push this and try and get a good series of laps in, see what happens. They're all still in softs and mediums, which seems absolutely, honestly, mind-blowing to me. Your setup's fine. This is you. We're going to bring you in again, Robertson, because we need to refine that a touch. It's just coming round. Setup level. We could get a level 3, maybe level 4 for Dembele here, just if we push the stint. Robertson's about to come in. Come on, lad. There we go. Okay, we've actually we've gotten worse. So the top one's going to have to go more to the left. Middle one's going more left as well. So left and left. Right, okay. Left and left. Maybe there. Try that. Looks like we could be in and out here with our boy Robertson. Meanwhile, Dembele's just getting them laps in. Looks like it's drying, so we might actually just bring you in. And here we'll bring in as well, getting some dry tyres for the end. Got a real mix of tyre usage here, that's for sure. It's been all over the place. Don't think it's really been the same all around. I think we're just going to go with the middle setup. We're going to go back onto these softs and just push to the end now. On you go, enjoy yourself. Robertson, not so much. I think what we'll do is we'll do that. Question to you guys, I've never thought about this. Does your car's reliability and the percentages, are they affected with how you drive in practice? / qualifying, whatever they want to label this as. Does it matter? That's a better setup for Robertson. Good. 89%. You know what? We're just going to run with that. And we're going to go into the softs, and that's us to the end. Maybe we can get one lap in if we're lucky. That's us. Hands up. Let it go then now. We're not sitting at the tail end yet, so that's kind of exciting. It's concerning there is a team on Inters who are faster than us on softs. Don't have a lot of time for that, if I'm being completely honest with you. But we'll take that. I'm just realising we're 12th and 17th, which actually is not a terrible showing. The copium's already getting smoked here, I'm going to be honest. 10th or above rough. We've made up just wee bits of money all season last year and we're just not getting the same, but the quick fixes is excellent. I'll take the race trim. Take that as well, and then we're going to go race trim again, I think. The car setup was a bit all over the place for you, wasn't it? We don't really even have any information on how we could improve the good. There's no rain forecast. 21 to 23 laps, I highly doubt that. The other option is we're going to have to pit 3 times, so ideally here we're looking to do 14 laps 3 times. Now, do I trust my maths? Do I trust my maths and see what we can do here? 89% was completely fine. Stick with that. Okay, we'll put a similar strategy. I'm tempted not to push here and just leave it. I'm also noticing that they're very comparable drivers in terms of their stats now. Yeah, right, let's go with that. We're not going to push from the get-go this time. We're going to be a bit more reserved and see what we can do. Although I am tempted to play... I was tempted to maybe try and get Dembele to hold up there and open a gap. No, we won't do that. We're going to get rushed past here, but we're going for the longer stint. And we're going to try and make these tyres last. Let's just do our usual, go up to lap 3, lap 4 before we make an impacted decision on what we're going to change. You can see that the usual is happening. Dembele's holding on a little bit better, but Robertson is not doing great. The tyre temperature's not fantastic. But again, we're going to try and make these tyres last, and we're going to try and pit less here. That's the general motto. That being said, we probably do want to split the guys a little bit. So who's going to come in first? You're going through the tyres a bit quick. Let's go high and push for Robertson here. Want to open up at least a 1 lap gap in terms of tyre wear and fuel. So there's about 3% in terms of tyre wear. We're approaching the sort of 4 or 5%. That'll do us. We will go probably neutral now. That'll be fine. Fuel wise, we're about half a lap ahead. We'll keep that going just now. Tyre wise, we're actually doing alright here. We are making them last a decent amount. So that's almost half a lap, just over half a lap, approaching 3/4 of a lap diff now. So we're gonna go medium, try and not quite burn through as much fuel. So in the first 10 laps we're falling 30 seconds behind the pace. Oofed. They are burning through their tyres a lot quicker than us, Evans and Santa Ana. It looks like it's going to be the same battle at the back again. So we are just going to continue trying to just drag out these tyres a bit. Robertson is going to come in 3 laps time. Do we need to save fuel a bit more here? You're going to come round. No, we should be fine. Maybe just a smidgen here of fuel. Being a little bit too foot down. We'll do the same here and drag that extra lap out. Do you need to save that? You're probably fine. Robertson's about to come round. He's going to come through the line. Pretty much the perfect amount of fuel left. That's fine. We are going to go past our stint target, if we can call it that. That's exciting. And then here, you're going to just drag out a touch more. We might actually be on the money here. We might actually be on the money. Robertson's about to come round. We need at least 1 lap of fuel. Yep, we're not sitting terribly here. Another crash. That's fine. Doesn't really affect us too much, but it'd be cool if there was a safety car. So Robertson's going to come in at this end, and you're coming in next lap. We're going to go low fuel again just to make sure this goes fine. But you're coming in. We're going to go straight back out in them because we've done our exact target. And we're going to do the same again. There's no rain coming? Nope. 14.2. This is where it's a bit trickier because we kind of have to preempt what's going to go wrong. It looks like our suspension. Yeah, we'll just do suspension this time. That's fine. You're going to come in here. Probably push the tyre a bit more. Yeah, let's do that. Just a touch more push in the tyre. You've got 1.54 laps. It's going to be tight for you with fuel, but your tyres are going to be okay. Probably push a little bit here. And we will go into a medium usage just as we go through the line, which we're not quite at yet. Not quite yet. Could probably do it now. So Robertson is first to pit, and that's us dragging it out, remember. That is us dragging it out and he's first in the pits. Let's hammer these tyres. Fuel wise we're going to be fine. You're coming in. We're basically on the exact same strategy. Suspension's been pretty poor, it has to be said. We're sitting good here. It's a nice pit stop. We're gonna again, I think our last stint we might go on the medium tyres and be very aggressive with our pushing. Here you're about to come round. Fuel wise you're going to be fine. Tyres you're going to, yeah, this is fine. It's just the game freaking out. Maybe drop that just a little bit here so we're not scraping the barrel. But again, we're not even halfway through and we're already basically a lap behind. We're doing something wrong. Need to keep upgrading our facilities. Right, you're in. Robertson should really go past you here, but it's probably going to be tight on the exit. He's past, that's fine. So we have our markers in front of us again. We know what we need to do. But again, here we're going to be dragging out our stint, and then we're going to evaluate what we're doing towards the end here. That is the game plan. The battle at the back, man. Guillermo, I nailed a loose wheel nut. What the hell does that mean? Just made a great mistake. Is that all that is? Okay, we're just lapping now. We want basically our fuel just running out as we are in trouble. Willie Robertson drops to 18th place as we've been overtaken by Almeida, who was, I believe, the one that had the wheel issue. Evans and Santa Ana are on medium, so that means they're probably going to have an aggressive last stint. So really here we should probably be trying to close the gap on them, which we are not doing. We're not doing that at all. Tyre temperatures are low. Okay. Let's push then. We'll push and we'll push. Let's just get a bit of more aggression in this stint then. We're not really gaining on the cars in front, sadly. Not at like a great... Oh no, we just took a second off that lap. But that is on our own cars. 6.18. We're gonna keep the fuel up, drop the tyres. You're fine for pushing both, I think. Is there rain coming? I felt like it just got darker on game. Maybe I wasn't paying that much attention and it hasn't actually changed that much, but here we are. We're coming round. Lap 27 starts. Setting new personal best. We've got 4.12 laps here. I'm going to push harder here. And you're going to push harder on the tyres. I think we'll do that just now. Right. Let's just keep an eye. We're going to have about 13 laps left by the time we pit, I think. We need to keep an eye on Santa Ana and Evans. They're not miles ahead. We're going to be pitting at not quite the same time. Robertson is on low fuel. He's there, so we're going to come in at the end of this lap. That'll be us to the end. That will be us to the end. So we're going to get one more pit stop where we can repair, and then that is it. So we're going back onto them. Fuel options. Oh, button. Go 12, I think. Park. Oh, Jesus. What do you choose? Everything's kind of falling to bits, isn't it? Oh, you're coming in here then. Fuel wise, we probably want to turn that down, and yeah, I guess you can just absolutely rip through these tyres here. Scraping the barrel for fuel, which I guess is kind of what you want. We're going to drop that and try and get a couple more laps, and it means Dembele can be really aggressive, put the foot down to push to the end of the race. It has been kind of nice as well for learning the racecraft and what you need to do and what's what. Like, it's been a slow process, but it's been nice to slowly learn. Like, even the fuel, carrying too much fuel, like, in my head I was like, let's just get as much fuel on board as we can. That is not the way. That is not the way. Now, you can be quite aggressive here and push. Dembele, you're going to get one more lap out here, and then we're going to go back onto the sauce, I think. And they're all going to pit, and that's when we'll basically have a better understanding of the lay of the land. Now, we've not quite went past the pit. Did we bring you in? Did we go one more lap? There's no point in doing another lap. We can get fresh tyres. Try the undercut. 10.81 should do us. Getting the suspension fix. We can fix both of them. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Dembele's coming in. Then we need to push hard this lap when he comes out. The pit crew's making a huge difference to sort of slicker pit stops. It's been pretty big. And we're going to push here. We need to... I'm actually going to just watch my fuel a little bit. And you're going to go back down. And you're going to just go on to push for the tyres. And Bailey needs to put the hammer down here. We need to gain on 17th and 18th. 17th and 16th. We're probably slightly more than a pit stop behind, though. That's the sad thing. A lot of pit stops about to happen in the next, I'd say, 2 or 3 laps. So we'll be keeping an eye and we'll have a better understanding of how this is going to be until the end. I think we're going to end up with too much fuel, but that's okay. Again, here I think we'll back off on the tyres a bit, maybe just going to push. Right, this is kind of how it is now. We're going to see if this goes to the end now. The pits are happening, we need to try and... 18th. Santa Ana and Evans are racing a bit better this year, it has to be said. They're still 15 seconds up on us. That is not what we want. I think you need to probably drop your fuel, but you can probably up the pushing. Yeah, that should be okay. Right. We're not in front end, so it doesn't really matter. No, we're not going to go easy in the tyres. We're going to keep pushing, I think. I don't see any more pit stops unless anyone's got reliability issues. This is kind of how it's going to finish. Oh man, it's going to be a long, long season if it continues like this. We kind of need the car development to go. Someone's retired, so we're going to get a pity higher finish. That's our below us overtaking Evans. We're 18 seconds adrift. Yeah, it's not going to happen for us. Another one we're just going to go and go to the end, I guess. You get worn tyres at this point. We need to just deal with what's going on. It's fine. We're not going to have to race to the end. It's about the only blessing, I guess. Almeida's in the pit. If that's a long pit, we might be able... Oh my god, we went past Evans. Sadly, Santa Ana is kind of up there. We're getting low on fuel, so we might screw ourselves here. We were kind of pushing and hoping that... that we weren't going to have to go full race distance. But here we are. Santa Ana finishing kind of high is a bit rough. We'll see what happens here. Where is 17th right behind? So Dembele. I'm tempted to try and back up behind and protect the spot. That's too late. You're out of fuel basically. Oh well. That's that then. Possibly going to drop both positions here, I think. That's okay, I guess. 16th and 17th. That could have been worse. Santa Ana is definitely racing a lot better this year. I'm going to talk through my end of season plans just now. I think we're going to keep Robertson, get rid of Dembele and sign that pay driver. And I think this year we're going to see how much money we can save and try to build the ability to produce better parts. I think that's going to be the game plan here. I'm also tempted to build one big beast and engine extra and pump all our development, etc. into that. Didn't even want to look at anything there because nothing's changed and we've probably just went further adrift. There's a lot of going on just now. Not even that interested in the form or the improvements. He's very good at overtaking apparently. Not that we've seen that much of it. Very bad at focus and fitness really. Right, 1.6 mil we're losing a race. I think financially we'll be fine. We spent that extra 5 million building a new facility, but I think it'll be fine. So we lost 43% of 51. Pit crew review. We're slower in the pit, that's just fine. Right, accept interview. After needing to take some high speed into Belly's brakes in the pits, I think you're focusing on your car's reliability. Yeah, let's just keep it a neutral answer. No one's really benefiting. Car repairs are done. Yeah, there's a lot of investment going on in this this racing series. Got 20 days till this performance work's going to be done. I might actually just quickly check that out. So 13 days before the race that's going to be finished. I wonder if we adjust this and see if we can there we go. That's what you want. And then that's going to fill up even more, isn't it? I am tempted to build some new parts. What can we do that's cheap and is going to make a difference? 500k for a set of brakes. That's tempting. The red zone. I think we're going to go this deceleration. I think we're gonna go for that. Might build 2 sets of brakes extra, or we just literally stack one car. I'm starting to wonder if that's what we should maybe be doing here. We'll just stack one car. There's the new brakes, then we'll start the second one straight away. We might even get it out in time. We might get a second set of brakes out in time here. That's going to go in your car, my friend. 40% reliability. Oofed. Way better set of brakes though. That's something. And then improved parts. It's going to be 7 days before the race. And we're going to stop tuning you and do that. It's fine, they're all improving. Tempted to remove one of the engines just now and do that. Get them ready. We're going to design a second set of brakes, I would say. We're going to do de-acceleration. Yeah, we're going to do that and just go all in it. 650k, that's fine. I think that might be us done. No, what am I doing? I was going to design one car. Sorry, I got carried away with trying to balance it and be fair. I'm such an idiot. A politics vote. don't really care for these. I really don't care for them. New vote started. A new race in Doha will be added to the calendar next season. I don't care. I'm going to abstain just now. Okay. Well, it's certainly life, art imitating life, isn't it? We've got our new brakes finished that we accidentally built. The race mechanics. Better mechanics than we do. The lead designer's saying that. They're actually not terrible looking brakes, has to be said. Are they going on our boys' car? 40% reliability. 74th though is not terrible. We're going to do that. Okay. That's us. Our job is uneasy, so we do need to be careful. We're not going to be able to request any more money here. It's just kind of oafed. I think we'll do 3 races this episode. Okay, we're just continuing again. Financial management, here we go. Should be positive, I think. Front row tracks coming out. Oh, come on, away you go. We're not here to make loads of money. We're getting some new sponsorship at the end of this as well. We need to get that car up so much. Car, what are you guys doing here? You should be 14 days after this. Can we change that at all? And not now. Right, 10 and 10. So we're improving this. I think we want to get rid of that and just do that. That's where we're going to be working here. We're improving this, the suspension. Right. 10th or above, which I honestly highly doubt we're going to do, and then we're going to build this car. Robertson's the car we're beefing up. That's fine, that's fine. Here, that is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right. We've got very poor brakes, but they're decent performers. Okay. We're going to Milan. Pray for me, friends. Been a very poor season again so far. Very poor season. Quick check for rain. None expected. Here, I'm honestly tempted to run that. Let's go with that. Soft, fine. On you go, I think that'll do. Kind of don't mind this setup. Let's put you that way a bit and then let's do that. Let's do this. On you go. Bam, bam, bam. And bam, bam, bam. Bring them in straight away and we'll get some feedback on the car, how it feels. I'd assume acceleration is going to be important here. Top speed, because there's a lot of long sort of looping straights. But we'll see how that goes. Apparently not. Go down a bit. We're going to move you a bit that way. The downforce needs to move as well. Let's try that. And then here. Apparently your excellent gear ratios. Okay. That's good, I guess. Suspension stiffness we want to move. Probably not that much actually. Maybe there. Downforce needs to move a fair bit, as does that. Try that. No water again. Just gonna do that and we'll bring you in again, bring you in. We need to get the setup right. Okay, seems improved here. 90% good. I'm kind of tempted to just allow this to continue. Maybe toy with that a bit here, try that, and we'll do that. There you go. Oh wow, good setup here for Dembele. Nice, 98%. My god, I'm so tempted to try and push for that magic 100. See how that goes. We could actually get like a magic 100 here. I'm going to leave Dembele. I think that's just Dembele. We just want race knowledge now, and we're going to bring Robertson in. Wow. Pretty cool. Pretty chuffed with that. Robertson is back in. Real mixed bag so far. Right. So Hanlon, I think, maybe needs to go the other way. Tempted just to try that. There we go. Robertson's probably going to be coming in again, sadly. I guess our pit teams are getting, our pit crew's getting plenty of practice here. Oh dear, we're not quite getting it with Robertson here, are we? I think we're just going to stick with that and run with it. There you go, mate, just go to the end. You're going to go to the end now. That's us. We will probably push now, I would say, or do we go for length? Yeah, I might just go for length here. We'll just go for cool running, not pushing the car. Or do we go for a lap time? Let's go for a lap time. You've been out a wee while. Let's do that. Let's do that. On you go, lads. Enjoy yourself. Dembele's actually going to run out of fuel, which is something we've not encountered before in practice / qualifying, so that's very exciting. Robertson's car must be a lot better with these brakes, I have to say. Like, he's 14th and his car is not as well set up. Not as great a setup here because we've not spent as much time on the track, but that's fine. We'll see how we're running here on the day. We're going to need to keep the part fixes, aren't we? We're going to stay in softs as well, I imagine. Here, again, we'll go with that, and we're going to go for softs. So we tried a few things here. 98% the highest we've got, but it may be the highest we've had in terms of our running. I don't think we'll get 20 laps here, will we? What's it saying we'll get? 21 to 23. I'm going to take 2 laps off that, and think that's probably more realistic. And then here, 90%. Exact same as we had there. Great. And then here we'll do that. In fact, I might just have you push. That's fine. Right, so you are going to go bam, bam. You're going to go bam and bam. There we go. Right, here we go. Let's see what the crack is here. Again, we're going to keep the speed up. We're doing 3-4 laps on this. There's no rain as far as we can currently see. See how this goes. Again, we always expect us to kind of fall back. There's not much we can sadly do, but Dembele's already in 19th. Oofed. Robertson's kind of hanging in there better than normal. So it's lap 5. I think we probably need to start reducing this now. The tyre wear anyway. It's fine, we'll keep the fuel burning as it is, although I think we've got way too much fuel. So maybe we'll reduce that and try and drag this out a bit. Here you're doing fine, you're a bit more balanced. Let's keep it going. Still in 7th after 7-8 laps, that's much more positive. Has a new set of brakes made that much of a difference? Much better stint thus far. 8.29 laps, so yeah, we're going to have to drag these tyres a bit. Way too much fuel on board, maybe a bit better here. Let's push that. 41%. So we've got 6, yeah, but way too much fuel on board. Damn. So you've fallen back to 18th probably because we're saving the tyres a good bit. But way too much fuel on board. That is rough. Let's save your tyres a bit here. I say save the tyres, we're going to drive neutrally on them. We just went past Evans, how exciting. His tyres are wearing just as badly as ours. Dembele's on worn tyres, so is Robertson. Robertson is going to come round here and the pit is coming up. There's a pit entrance right next to the stand. I think for safety here we should probably bring in. Now, how many laps have we got? 14. I'm going to stick to the laps that we know. We're going to get about 14 laps out here unless we push it a bit more. So for 14 laps of fuel. Jesus. We knew the brakes were going to be bad. We knew that. We knew they were going to be poor. There we go. Right, you're going to try and drag these tyres out for another lap. I think that should actually be fine. We'll be fine. Just stay neutral. Right, Robertson has been first to pit and he is repairing his car because it needs to be. It's the brakes though, they've been given our performance and they're only going to improve in reliability as time sort of goes on. So Dembele is now dragging this out here. He's coming round. I wonder if we just pit him. We're going to have to. For 14.2, suspension for you, it seems to always be the same. Can fix both of them up, that's fine. Let's do that. I'm going to push the fuel and save the tyres. Doesn't make sense. We'll go neutral. Let's go. Again, we're kind of running at the back. We just needed reliability, the performance. We're already being lapped. It's only taken them 16 laps to get past us. Ouch. We're past Dembele. He's went on to some mediums. That's interesting. We're pushing and saving our tyres. Robertson is behind Evans. And so is Dembele, so he must be pushing a bit more than us. Dembele is, yeah, they must really push the tyres. They are either that or maybe our car is just genuinely awful, like genuinely awful. Fuel level seems a bit low. No, you're fine. Nah, maybe actually. Let's just drop it to high. We'll drop you to high. We've got one lap worth of a difference between them, which is kind of probably where we want it. And you're coming in first, so we need to watch you. You've definitely got a lap. Yeah, there's a gap between them. That's what we want. So Evans and Santa Ana are more towards the back. The problem we have is Santa Ana had that like 14th or 13th place finish, and that really moved them up in the standings. Got 2 laps left here, so we can actually just blitz these tyres. And you've got 2.92, so let's blitz the tyres as well. Let's go. Robertson has got one more lap and perfect. He's going to come in. We're not quite going to have enough unless we go onto the mediums for the remainder here. I don't think we can get 22 laps of fuel though, so we're going to have to pit again. Damn. We did not put enough fuel in. Damn. Yeah, we're going to have to bring you in. You're going to be too low. 18 to 20 laps. The maximum fuel we can get is for 20 laps. We're not going to... we might actually drag that out. We could possibly drag that out. But this is going to be us to the end. Do we try it? Might as well. We might as well try this. Do something different, see if it works for us. Now you're the only one that's actually even remotely competitive here, and no, you're not in the region. Our car's terrible. I shouldn't have made 2 sets of brakes. That's the long short of this. I should not have done that. I think you were going to go on to... You're dragging this out. I think you may be able to go at the end on these tyres. That should be fine. Right. That's us to the end, both cars. We're going to have to conserve a bit here, though, and make that last. See how this goes. The repairing and the refueling should pretty much completely coincide, and they did, so that's good. And here we're doing that. Right, I'm literally just pressing this and going, please don't rain now. It shouldn't. This is us. We might adjust some strategy, we're just more or less watching what's going on. We're relying on Evans having to stop and Santa Ana having to stop, and we are going to drag this. Our tyres are awkwardly wearing at the same speed, so we're going to try and conserve these a bit. We're getting lapped by 16th. That is not good. I actually feel defeated this season. We've actually went backwards, I think. We maybe need to just spend this year upgrading our facilities rather than trying to produce decent parts. It's the only thing I can. It's the only thing I can think. I think we're going to have to conserve your tyres as well. That's us to the end. I'm not going to change anything. The brakes are quite spongy. Oh god. Okay. We're relying on pits here, but I don't think there's going to be a minute plus. We've been lapped by the whole field. I think this season's going to end up being a valuable lesson, if I'm honest. I think that's more what's going to happen here. I think our car is way behind in terms of development, and I think our ability to produce parts is almost non-existent. Yeah, I know your parts are looking dodgy, but this is us to the end, I'm afraid. My tyres up to temperature. Not really, we kind of need to conserve them. You're definitely not needing all that fuel, so let's just do that. Ouch. Final lap. Well, we managed to drag it out to the end technically, although we are over 2 laps behind the race. Whew. Damn. Well, 19th and 20th, we're over a lap behind. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that's a sore one to take. That's a very sore one to take. The only thing we have going for us here is that forgetting the race, but our sponsors are about to lapse. That's it. I don't even want to look at this. Evans is the only one doing worse. They are 7 points ahead of us in the constructors. Luckily our target is only to finish 10th. I mean, he's improving. Morale's slowly ticking up, and he is getting better each race. It's the only thing we can at least smile about. 1.6 we're losing a race. I think financially we're going to be fine. I'm actually not that worried about it this time around. Mail, car condition, still the exact same. Pit crew review. They're getting slower, so I think they may be getting tired here. It's claimed that your brakes seem to be holding the team back. We need to invest in our HQ, yeah. He didn't like that, but that's fine. Car repairs apparently complete. Good. Now how's this going? Right, 6 days before the race, they're all going to be good. We're going to get that. We really need the reliability there, don't we? You're at 70%, let's just do that and swap. We need these brakes way better. They need to be way, way better. Otherwise, our reliability is not awful. What else are we doing reliability? You're at 94%, that'll do. You're at 95%, that'll do. We're going to get the suspension improved, and guess we'll do the brakes as well. Sponsors, there we go. That's what we're waiting on. So here, 11th or above, 300 grand. We're probably not going to do that. Ouch. Here, 10 races, $1 million up front. Fixed paper, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a way better offer there. That might have just absolutely aided our budget restraints. 1.3 mil we're losing our race now. That's way better a position we're in. It's way better. Set budget for next year's car. I'm very tempted to do that. I'm tempted to do that. We'll absolutely hammer it, and next year we're going to balls to the walls it. Okay. Abysmal start to the season. Headquarters is looking better. We're still amazing with sponsors, but everything else is shocking. A lot of learning to do here, and a lot of back to the drawing board mentality, I think. I mean, look at the state of that. He has got the exact same points as both of our drivers almost combined. Right, welcoming feedback here, guys. Imagine you're the board. We've got a lot of thinking to do. We're in race 4. I don't think we're going to be able to turn it around this year. I think it's going to be a job for preparing for next year. Hence the mindset change here and a lot in the money towards next year's car. I think next year we'll try and get maybe one more HQ improvement out here if we can. I doubt we're going to manage it. But we'll maybe think about it, and then next year's going to be the year we push, I guess. We're going to keep Robertson. I think we're going to bin Dembele. Anyway, till the next one. Bye.